Hey team, my name is Dr. Jen McCullum, and I'm making this video today to welcome you to our class in Women in Literature at Florence Darlington Technical College. So let's get started. Welcome to the class. It's great to see you here. If you're comfortable calling me Jen, then I actually prefer to be called Jen. But if you are not comfortable with that, feel free to refer to me as Professor McCullum. So as we get started in the course, um, you may feel a little bit overwhelmed, especially if you have never taken a course online before. It is rather different than taking a class in person, so um, just take some time and familiarize yourself with the course structure. You'll notice too that here in the content section of our course, which by the way is the area where you should begin every single week by clicking on the content tab. That will take you to a list of all of the deliverables that are due, all of the readings that are due, and also the videos that I have posted for you here. You'll notice that in the content section of week 1 that I've already posted some videos for you to watch. So before you watch this video, make sure that you have watched my videos on how I use video. So that'll give you some insights into how these videos work. Um, so welcome to the course. This course is about women in literature, and what that means is that we're going to be reading a variety of types of texts ranging from poetry to essays to short stories to novel excerpts and even watching or listening to some performances that are done by women. So written by women. Women are the authors of the text that we'll be reading in this course. But more than that, we'll also be looking at how women authors treat issues concerning women. So there's kind of that multi-layered aspect to the course scope. Couple tips to help get you started in week 1. My first tip is that right off the bat, you just take a couple minutes to explore how the course works. So here in the week 1 content module, you want to scroll down and take a look and see how everything is set up. Go to the forums, go to the gradebook, go to the assignments section, and just take a look at every single thing. Any documents that appear, so anything that's PDF, such as the syllabus or the schedule, um, things like assignment prompts, rubrics, I highly suggest that in week 1 you make a folder on your hard drive of your computer just for this course, and you kind of put all of the resources that you can into that folder. And also, as you write your forum posts, as you write your essay responses throughout the semester, that you save all of those to this file. That way, everything's centralized, it's easy to find, it's saved, it's backed up, you have it there no matter where you are. So that's my first suggestion for you. My second suggestion is that you bookmark any web resources, internet resources that you think would be useful to you on your journey through these next 8 weeks. One suggestion that I could make is to bookmark my YouTube writing overview series, which is a series of videos that I've made for students who take online courses with me to help them to understand the complexities of the academic genre, which is a very slippery genre. Um, so this is not a writing course, but writing is expected from you, and a pretty high caliber of writing. So if you are a student who doesn't feel quite comfortable or confident with her writing abilities or her knowledge of writing, her practice of writing, her writing process, then this writing overview series could really help you to feel more grounded in the course. Keep in mind too that every week I will be giving you some supplementary videos from this series and pairing those with the course content to help to give you that extra support if you should need it. So this week in week 1, we are tackling the issue of Eve, the biblical representation of Eve from the tale of Adam and Eve. And the Garden of Eden, and the Tree of Knowledge. And this week we're looking at texts dating back to the 17th century, and we're tracing those all the way through the 20th century, looking at poetry and essay excerpts in which the issue of the fall of man is discussed by some female authors. So this week, you have about 21 pages of reading due, which I consider to be about a medium load, about a medium reading load for the whole week. And in these texts, each author takes up the idea of how Eve is represented, how the culture ought to understand how Eve functions in the Bible. You'll note, I want you to pay special attention to similarities and differences between each of these texts, particularly ones from pre 20th century and in the 20th century. What differences do you notice in how these authors come to terms with Eve? This week as well, you have an introduction forum and your first official forum based on the readings. So in your introduction forum, my suggestion is that you tell us as much as you can about yourself. I like to see posts that have photos, that have links, just maybe some of your, favorite websites or your own personal blogs or your, whatever it is, your Goodreads account, your Twitter account, whatever it is. And to really give as much insight as you can into who you are, what your interest is in literature. So really anything there. For Forum 1, I highly recommend that you watch my video on how to engage in the discussion forum. That will give you some insight into what to bring. But I really like to see students running with their own personal ways of reading the text. So you can feel free to write beyond the prompt as long as your writing conforms to the rubric. So make sure that you're really familiar with how the rubric is set up, because that will tell you exactly how I'm grading every one of your deliverables every week. I hope that you guys have a wonderful first week, and I hope that you will reach out to me through email or through scheduling an appointment to meet with me during online office hours whenever you feel overwhelmed, whenever you just want to chat about the readings or get more information about writing, really anything at all. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you here again next week. Bye for now.